What's the worst that could happen? Hey guys, it's mattwandcow here with another episode of Mad Matt's video blog. It's gonna be like episode 1 of season 2, because it's been friggin' forever since I posted. I think it was like the last little bit of December, so I don't know what's been going on. I don't really have a lot of reasons to, excuses, as to why I haven't done it, because I've been really tired and really busy with a bunch of stuff. So, first of all, as you may notice, I am sporting a pair of sunglasses. It is not because I think it'll make me look cool, quite the opposite. It is because all of my regular pairs of glasses have become brokified. This is the only pair of prescription lenses I still own. I'm getting used to the fact that everything's really dark. And now that I'm, recording a YouTube video, it kind of makes me look like I'm blind. However, you guys aren't going to be getting the, eyes darting back and forth. So that's a plus. Instead, you'll be able to see my reflection in my eyes. So, but today I need to confess something. I've done something so incredibly evil that right now, as you're watching this, I need you to pause me, put me on pause, time out, however you do a timeout, and go and find a place where you can send me a message and comment something to me and tell me to never do it again. Say something along the lines of, Matt, never do that again. And you guys will get to learn what it is that I should never do again. But I definitely deserve it. And I need every person who can hear me, even if you've never met me before and you're just randomly stumbling across this video, I need you to tell me that. Because that's how grievous of a sin I did. It's so foul of a crime. It's worse than shopping while hungry. It's worse than driving with sunglasses on at night. It's worse than buying a Blu-ray movie when you're still using VHS. What I did was I went shopping while I was sick. Now, I woke up this morning and I wasn't feeling good. Like, horribly good. Like, well, it starts last night. Maybe Sunday. Sunday was last night. Maybe Saturday. But Sunday I was definitely feeling kind of ill. So Sunday night, before going to bed, at like 9, I took some ibuprofen, some calcium pills, and down some NyQuil. I was asleep by about 9:30. I woke up at about 9:47, 47 minutes into my class at the college. So that's not good. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, okay, I need to get up. And I tried to stand up, and I failed, and I fell back in bed. And so I called in sick and had my brother go, and then I slept till about 3. And then I woke up, and I had like a very, very long shower till my hot water ran out. Then I went back to bed until my brother came home at like 8:30. And I've just been feeling pretty out of it all day. And when he came home at 8:30, I had my car back. And it was then that I went and made the worst decision possible. Now, in my family, we're not really loyal to a brand of drugs. Long time ago, whenever we had a problem, we used to get dosed up with Dimetap. Then they stopped making Dimetap, and so we got moved to this, the standard NyQuil type stuff, which tasted awful, and, we just hadn't really found the replacement to Dimetap because Dimetap was so awesome. And so I don't have any real drugs in my apartment that I can fall back on. When I get sick, I've got vitamin C tablets, I've got ibuprofen, and I've got NyQuil. And I've got this like spray throat thing, which hasn't really helped at all. But if you have a sore throat, that stuff's amazing. So, that's like the entirety of my medicine cabinet. And I realized across the day that this isn't enough. I need something powerful with like a bunch of made up letters and words to show me how powerful it is. And so I went out. This is probably about 8:45 in the evening. I got dressed because I've been seriously sick in bed all day. I put on my special prescription shades and went out driving. Now, the entire way over there, I was worried because I figured that if a cop pulled me over, it would probably be for A, very serious reasons, because I was probably not driving very securely. B, I think I was on B, I think I was doing letters for this. B, wearing sunglasses at night, even if they are prescription, is kind of stupid. And 3 or no C, um, I was afraid that if the cop had me try and do like a standard walk the line sobriety test, I would like fall over and throw up on his shoes. No alcohol in my system. I'm just sick, and that's probably about the same level as being drunk. But I managed to drive okay. Got to the supermarket, the Broadway marketplace that used to be a Miracle Mart, and I went there and I got like one of the small baskets, thinking, okay, I don't want to fill up any of these baskets. And I was thinking to myself, and I was giving myself like a bunch of rules. Like, first of all, you're sick. You shouldn't be cooking anything, so you don't want to eat. Get anything that you can't open up and eat, or like open up, grab a spoon and eat. And then I was looking, and it's like other things that were going through my head were you should not get anything that's really cheap, because with the state my mind was in, I was looking at stuff and it was like, 2 for $1, that's awesome, without really being able to process the fact that why do I need fish fried stuff. So that was another one of my rules. And then a third one was, don't get anything too expensive, because you're not going to be able to appreciate anything good while you're here. And so I ended up getting like a bunch of applesauce and a bunch of fruit, and I actually got like more juice than I have had in like decades, and I'm only like 2 decades old. And I got some bread, and then and the whole time I will hold you if I have to. Even my webcam's sick, and it's like wobbling all over the place. I don't have this plugged into my standard computer, so I've got it perched very, very precariously. Like, imagine perching a webcam on the back of a laptop. Hopefully that's not going to happen again. So, where was I? So I'm going around and I'm buying, like, fruit and stuff, and I'm trying to, be very, very careful about the type of stuff that I'm getting. And I'm weaving all through the store, and, like, employees were coming up to me, and they were like, hey, do you need any help? And I'm like, no, I can find things. They're like, no, I meant to help standing. You're kind of, like, passed out on the floor. It's like, no, I got it. It wasn't quite that bad, but, I got through, and Marketplace is something very, very weird with their drug section. And this is probably, like, the biggest faux pas I did tonight, was I bought drugs when I was sick, which is, like, a very catch-22 type thing to do, because I know what my symptoms are. I know I've got, like, this weird, throat congestion cough thing. I know that my hands feel really, very, very cold whenever I touch them to any part of my face, and that feels really good, which probably means a fever of some kind. My nose is all sticky, and I can't think very well. But because I can't think very well, I don't know how to, like, describe these symptoms into what little boxes, are telling me. And, I know that getting the cheapest stuff is probably a bad idea, because the cheap stuff is cheap because it doesn't really work. And I knew getting the expensive stuff was probably a bad idea, because the expensive stuff works because it's expensive, and your mind tricks your body into getting better when you are buying fancier things. And so, I spent probably 15 minutes in that aisle. Now, this marketplace, the cold cough medicine type stuff is located in the same aisle as the shampoo, the deodorant, dental hygiene, and feminine products. And in my drugged out haze, I had no clue how to find stuff. And so I would walk down the aisle and I would look, and I would see the word feminine. And I'm like, okay, don't look. You don't want to know what that stuff is. Just let's go down to the other end, because the big sign indicates it's on opposite sides. Then over here is conditioner. It's like, that's not right. And so I ended up like bouncing back and forth around it for like 15 or 20 minutes before finally finding and settling on something that I have no idea it'll work. And, it's probably a very, very bad idea to buy any type of pharmaceutical that doesn't tell you how to use it on it, and dedicates like 3 sides of the packaging. The front side is, this is the front face of our product. This is what we want you to think we look like. Then the other 3 sides are warnings and when not to take it, and it doesn't really explain when to take it or how to take it. So I'm going to have to go and do that research. And then, after I got done grocery shopping, I went to Video Magic, and I bought 2 movies because I was in a movie buying mood because I'm sick. The first movie I was planning on buying, Tintin, which I think is the best movie of 2011. Or I thought was the best movie of 2011. I don't know how grammatically that sentence is supposed to work, but I friggin' love this movie, and now I own it. And it's taken me a couple days to own it after it's come out, and that's caused me like emotional pain. It's probably why I'm sick, because I haven't owned it yet. And then I also bought Real Steel. I haven't seen this yet. It's got Hugh Jackman. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots the movie, and I'm gonna watch it, and I own it now. Because, even if it's not a great movie, I like buying horrible movies. I like owning movies. And then I drove home, and then I made this video. The entire time, thinking and writing up every little bit that I do as if it was a stand-up comedian sketch, because I've been listening to a bunch of stand-up comedy all day, which probably hasn't helped the healing process. So, I brought my groceries over here, intending to show you what I bought, but that sounds like a lot of work, and I'd rather just go and eat some of them. So I think I'm going to do that now. I'm sorry I haven't done any face-to-face type videos for a while. I'll try and do them again. Please, please, please give me a comment, because I love comments. Comments make me feel better about doing stuff. So, this is mattwandcow saying stay online, and I'll see you guys next time.